I'll be all right.
You're all right. You're all right. So we were talking about the draft. We were picking way too early winners and way too early losers.
Yes.
I said the state of Pennsylvania may have been the biggest loser in this year's draft with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I don't know if you know my philosophy as well as my cohorts on my show here, but I don't believe you draft wide receivers high. I don't believe you draft running backs in the first round. I believe you fill pieces if you need it, if you're good enough, like Kansas City a year ago, picking up Edwards-Helaire, because guess what? I mean, they were as complete a team as there was.
Right.
But I look at those as wasted picks because you can find those pieces later in the draft. Justin Jefferson was probably the best pickup at wide receiver a year ago.
Right.
Yet it didn't translate into wins and losses. It just was a bunch of awesome statistics for fantasy owners, really. And I think you can find wide receivers in the value up and down the draft board. And so I give Philadelphia and Pittsburgh kind of an L this weekend.
Yeah, that's interesting. I really liked parts of the Eagles draft a lot. I mean, I can't wait to, well, I should say I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Landon Dickerson is healthy because I think he's going to be a fine guard or center wherever he ends up. You know, a couple interesting mid-round picks like Kenneth Gainwell. Milton Williams from Louisiana Tech is a good athlete. But your point about the receivers is a fair one. I mean, we've seen plenty of first-round wideouts not pan out, be sort of stuck in situations with so-so quarterbacking where they can't get unlocked. Devontae Smith is such a competitor, though, and I realize the weight is going to be a talking point until he does something. But I'm fascinated to see how he turns out. Pittsburgh, I mean, ignoring offensive line until the third round is definitely questionable. I love Najee Harris. I think Pat Freiermuth. Yeah, I mean, I think they're good players, but yeah. The positional value is certainly worth raising. Absolutely.